presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Thunder taking on the Grizzlies. For Oklahoma City, tonight is a tough task. But in front of a raucous home crowd cheering them on, anything can happen. Grizzlies, Thunder, only here on 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Winslow, and it's Melton in at the 2. And for the Thunder, they've got Gallinari. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Junior, and it's Nader in at the 3 spot. Two of the hottest teams, Greg, getting together tonight. This is highly anticipated.
And you know what, Kevin, the trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of basketball. That could determine who goes home with the W.
I like it. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Paul finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Gallinari. Plays it up and banks it in.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Memphis with the ball. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Here's Paul. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant looking around. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Now here's Paul. 9 points last game out. At the elbow, it's Junior. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Facing one of the most competitive players in history with Chris Paul, here's what Coach said. Chris is going to do whatever it takes to win. We have to match that mentality from the get-go, or he's going to tilt the game against us. They know just how tough a matchup this will be. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Nader kicks to Paul. Inside. And it's Junior missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes it to Melton. Down low. There's Winslow. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense.
Memphis ends up going with the new group. Molinari passes to Nader. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Schroeder against Jackson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Gilgeous-Alexander against Winslow.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And that one's good. Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Back to Schroeder. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Junior. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Capable of running the offense, and now a new one for Gilgeous-Alexander.
A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball against Morant. To the paint. Here's Junior. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's Winslow. Not a lot of room. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Melton passes to Morant. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 11.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
11 feet away, and Junior gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Clippers, was tremendous. He picked up 26 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brooks comes in for Justice Winslow. And Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Morant passes to Jones. Jackson from long range. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead. Morant against Paul. To the middle. Lets it go from 11. Second chance shot. And it's Adams getting it to go. He has 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Clark outside. Out to Brooks. Back to Clark. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Junior. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Brooks. And another basket for Memphis.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Junior. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. Jackson has the open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Paul outside. He kicks to Robertson. Nice D from Brooks. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
No, he can't.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Memphis leading by 7. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Junior kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Junior. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Morant outside. On the clock. Over Paul. And it's Morant missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Junior.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027. Substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. A fader. No good from Valanciunas.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And Junior throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Valanciunas against Paul. Fades. And Paul pulls it down. The Thunder with the lead. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Junior, and it's good for 2. Junior's got 8 points in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings. The Thunder have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
You know, the Gallinari nickname, Gallo, did you know that's Italian for rooster? Look it up. It's fact.
Morant against Schroeder. Morant outside. Goes up the baseline. Here's Valanciunas. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And so it's Oklahoma City sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Junior's out there with Adams. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Nader in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
That one drops for him.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
And finished off by Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
And Junior throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
That shot wide open.
This is the kind of shot that will bolster Winslow's confidence.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Paul passes to Nader. Works for three. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Burks. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Morant against Paul. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Paul with the ball for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. He feeds it to Junior. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away, Grizzlies with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Adams drawing the double team. Paul, no one around him. It's good from long range. And the Thunder lead by 18.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Inside. Valanciunas inside. And again, Memphis no good. The Thunder leading by 18. Here's Junior, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Brooks on the double team. Here's Nader. And he banks in the layup. Nader's got 7 now in this quarter.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Clark dishes to Jones. Lobbed up there for Clark. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
to the inside. And Gallinari throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside, Jones. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. Over Gallinari. And that one goes long. Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And so here is Oklahoma City. And yes, it's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Paul against Morant. And just miss after miss right now.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Jackson in the corner. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.